Greetings. This was originally posted on Sunday, September 11th, 2005, and it's called You Can Help Create a More Benevolent World. Now, let's talk today about something a little different. Many people have been desiring that the world become less complicated and that everyone get along well. This is a good desire and a valuable and worthwhile goal. My feeling is that in order to encompass this goal inside a practical envelope, it would be most helpful to acquire a set of capabilities. For one, your future selves, in a much more benevolent place where you all live at some point, have been reaching towards you to welcome you into the energy circuit, previously known as timeline, but I feel energy circuit is a little better understood at this time. In order to reach back, I now recommend the following meditation, though it can also be perceived, and rightly so, as a reality. Look around the room wherever you might be at any time until you find some place, not a person, but some place in the room where you feel the most comfortable looking. Not the most excited, not the most agitated, but the most comfortable, the most relaxed, the most at ease, and relax into that ease for a time. When you feel the most relaxed, but still awake and alert, but very relaxed, some of you will feel energy. Others will feel warmth in your heart or someplace else in your body. Others will simply feel relaxed with the cares of the world falling away. Then I recommend you say the following living prayer. We're going to say a living prayer because we want to include you and everyone else. I recommend you say, quote, I am asking that the most benevolent version of my life now encompass me and welcome me into my world, and that my world will reflect to me that benevolence on a moment-to-moment basis, unquote. After you say those words, and you may have to write them down and glance at them while you say them so that you get them just right, then just relax and remain either staring into that exact spot or some other spot nearby that feels just as relaxing. If you fall asleep after this time, it's all right. But if you are still awake after 5, 6, 7 minutes, however long you wish to relax like that, then I recommend you finish up with this. It is a benevolent magic. I recommend you say, quote, I request that my most benevolent expression of life, experience of life, practice of life, and interaction with all life be my life now in the most benevolent way for me, resulting in the most benevolent outcome, unquote. For those of you who have fallen asleep, that's possible because this is so relaxing. Try to do it another time, where you are able to complete both the living prayer and the benevolent magic. After stating the benevolent magic, continue to relax for 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. If you feel energy, relax into it, and if at any time you're saying any living prayer or benevolent magic, and you feel a benevolent, comforting, nurturing energy, then just pause until the energy becomes less so, and then continue to finish the living prayer or benevolent magic. This helps to manifest what you are asking for. If you do not feel that energy, just continue on through, speaking it slowly to the end. Now a few more notes here. I believe it would be important, if you can, for those of you who watch television, to watch more television that is humorous in a way that does not make fun of people. Oh, it's all right for some little jokes, but not the kind that make people to be lesser beings. If you want your world to be benevolent, I recommend you support benevolence for all beings. I also recommend less watching of violence on television, in the movies, or even in theater or in life as an observer. If you see it in life and you are not involved, which I would bless that possibility that you are not involved, then say, after you make the perhaps important calls to encourage help for those who are involved, say, quote, I am asking that all those who need help receive all the help they need benevolently from all those beings who can help them, unquote. If you wish, if you are seeing violence, perhaps you've seen a car crash, or people arguing, and even coming to blows. If you know their names, you can include them in the living prayer. You can be specific. Those in that car crash, those in that fight, like that. After you do that, you have done what you can do. You have summoned help. You have said your living prayer. If you feel a great deal of energy that is benevolent, rushing through you, and you are safe, you can let it flow in the direction of those individuals. If you are riding past in a car, for instance, or in a train or a bus, you can continue to let the energy flow through you. It will help to cleanse you of what you have seen, and it can only do good as it is benevolent energy. Perhaps it will find its way back to what you have seen, or perhaps it will simply emanate, or you might say radiate in the vehicle in which you are riding, or perhaps in the house or apartment in which you are residing. I'd like you to try these things now, as it is a most benevolent way for you to experience life, I believe. Good life to you all, and good night.